This video may not be popular with all of my fellow real estate agents. The truth is, real estate agents often get lumped together with car salesmen, insurance salesmen, and attorneys, viewed as individuals who are only out for themselves. The reality is, there are both unethical and ethical agents. I want to help you differentiate between the two. In this video, I'm going to share with you what you should avoid saying to your real estate agent when you're preparing to sell your house. First, don't tell the agent that you're not in a hurry to sell. Sellers often say this to imply that they're not in a panic and won't budge on the price. This sends a message that you're inflexible and rigid, which is not good. Your property may end up on the bottom of the marketing list. Your listing could end up lacking the attention necessary it needs in order to sell. And the agent might not consult you on price adjustments, causing the house to sit on the market. Second, don't tell them what you want to get for the house. An agent should know the value of your property before they arrive, unless the property is unique or has surprises that aren't visible. Do your own research and look at comparable properties before the agent arrives. If your number is lower than the market value, an unethical agent might produce market analysis that supports your figure. This doesn't happen often because most agents rely on their reputation, and a seller with seller's remorse can damage that. An undervalued listing price is sometimes done on purpose in order to trigger multiple offers to create a bidding war and hopefully drive up the selling price. Now, this is risky as you could end up losing money. In my opinion, it is best to list it at the fair market value. Once you get a listing price from the agent, ask them to explain how they arrived at that number. Was it proximity to amenities, an extra lot next door, the expensive appliances in the kitchen, things like that. You want to slow the agent down and ask specific questions about how they determined the final value. If you don't like the agent, you should still learn valuable information to share with the next agent. The bottom line is that you don't want to reveal your listing price thoughts up front. Wait to hear what the agent says first. In certain financial situations, you might need to, but generally keep it private. If the agent knows your bottom line, they might not fight as hard for the highest price. Also, your bottom line can change during negotiations, so keep it to yourself to maintain leverage. Agents work on commission, and a higher sales price means a higher commission, so keep them motivated. I want to take a minute and let you know about our Seller's Success Guide. You'll find a link to it in the description down below. Inside the Seller's Success Guide, you'll find details on what to do to your property and what not to do to your property in order to help it sell quickly and for the most money. All right, let's get back to it. Third, don't tell your agent that they are the only one you're interviewing. Margaret and I do most of our business by referral, so we often enter a conversation knowing the customer is already talking to another agent. You should always interview more than one agent. This is because you want a detailed presentation on what they will do for the commission they will receive. And remember, you don't have to tell the real estate agent who the other agents are. Fourth, ask about the listing time frame. Agents usually ask for a 6-month listing. 3 to 6 months is generally fine and should be decided by the seller. It typically takes us about 3 months to sell a property, maybe 6 if the property is unique. 3 to 6 months allows us agents to recover investments in professional photos, drone photography, virtual tours, things like that. This listing period also gives you time to see if you're clicking with the agent or if they're delivering on promises they made during the presentation process. So don't let the agent dictate the listing duration. You're the captain of the ship. Fifth, don't ask your agent if it's a good time to sell. They will always say yes. Agents often say there are tons of buyers, home values are up, or you'll make a lot of money. The question you should ask yourself is it a good time for me to sell? If you really want to ask this question, don't ask, is it a good time to sell? Phrase it as, is it a good time for me to sell? An agent who asks about your needs is likely to care about you. Agents deal with many sellers and can provide you insight on whether it's a good time for you to sell or not. Oh, and make sure you have a well thought out plan for where you're going to go after the property sells. By the way, not all agents are unethical. Some genuinely care about your needs. I keep a database of agents I work with across Maine and New Hampshire. If you need an agent in Maine, New Hampshire, or Massachusetts, let's talk. My partner Margaret and I can suggest agents for you to interview. Click in the description below for our contact information. Okay, 6, Don't cut off the agent's listing presentation prematurely. Ensure you understand every aspect of their marketing plan. Don't assume they'll do certain things without discussing them. All promises made by the listing agent should be in the listing contract, including free virtual tours. Don't make assumptions based on liking the agent, as that can change. Seventh, don't just go with your local agent. Selling your home is a business decision. Mixing friends and business isn't always a good idea. As a real estate agent, we love our sphere of influence, which is the people we know who might buy or sell homes for us. It's not a bad strategy to use a friend to be your real estate agent, but talk to a few other referred agents before choosing a friend to ensure the friend offers up-to-date services, reasonable contract duration times, and fair commission rates. Eighth, don't tell an agent they're hired before doing your research. After interviewing a few agents and discussing pricing and marketing, don't immediately hire them. Take some time the next day to review all of the presentations and compare what they provide. Remember, you're hiring an agent for their services and marketing knowledge, not because they share common interests with you. Ninth, don't keep everything a secret from your realtor. By withholding a few details, you ensure they do their best for you. But remember, you and your selected real estate agent are on the same team, so you need to be smart and share information. Legally, some things must be disclosed, like property defects, to avoid lawsuits. Tell your agent all about your property's history so they can help you prepare it for sale effectively. And if you want to learn more about preparing your property to sell for more money and faster, watch this next video. And by the way, my name is Michael Patterson and my partner is Margaret. If you want to know everything about living in Southern Maine, click subscribe and tap the bell so that you'll be the first to know when we post another video.